Hey guys, Dark Barbarian here. Today we're making a new Town Hall 3 hybrid base and I'm sure you are going to love it. This base is so good because of so many reasons about which I'll tell you more later in the video. So don't forget to watch the base analysis where I'll do a breakdown of the base so that you can understand why I'm putting certain buildings in certain places. I will see you guys after the speed build. Let's do the base analysis. Before we get started, let's quickly go over the basics of a Town Hall 3 base. At this level, we have access to a limited number of defenses, including cannons, archer tower, and mortar. Since we only have 50 walls, it is hard if not impossible to make an effective defensive base at Town Hall 3 that has all the defenses and storages inside. So that means having storages outside at Town Hall 3 isn't a problem. And we have made some extra measures to make sure the loot is well protected. I'll explain while discussing the storages in detail. Now, let's take a look at the base design. This base features a central town hall surrounded by defensive buildings, such as cannons, archer tower, and mortar, because it has some loot in it and it is worth 1 star. So it is one of the basic rules to keep in mind while making a hybrid base. To defend Town Hall 3, we depend heavily on the mortar and archer tower as the primary defenses. As such, it is crucial to prioritize their protection by placing them in strategic locations that cover a broad area of the base. The mortar's range is particularly impressive, as it can cover all structures within the walls as well as most of the outer buildings. This feature makes it an effective countermeasure against spam attacks such as barch and mass goblins. Similarly, the archer tower is positioned in a secure location that covers all buildings within the walls and some buildings outside. Overall, this strategic placement of our main defenses allows us to maximize their potential to protect the base effectively. We have 2 cannons at TH3, and we have put them on opposite sides of the base, so that if one is taken down by an enemy, the other can endure till the conclusion of the battle. They both cover the entire base, thus neither side is vulnerable to ground attack. When it comes to storages, they are evenly distributed across the base. We have prioritized saving our defenses above saving our storages, by keeping the defenses inside, because if we have placed the storages inside and defenses outside, once the defenses are destroyed, there will be no one to protect those storages anyway, since storages can't defend themselves, so placing defenses inside and storages outside is the ideal way to go at TH3. Most rookie base builders make the error of placing all storages in the center and defenses on the outside edge of the base. As a result, once the attacker breaches the protective layer, they get access to all of the loot. This is not the case with this base since the storages are dispersed across the base. The attacker must take out the entire base to obtain all of the loot. We've also placed the storages alternately, so that even if the opponent takes out this portion of the base, we don't lose all of the storages of the same type of resource. For example, if we put all of the gold storages on this side of the base, the attacker can take almost all of your gold simply by taking out this portion of the base. And if we are losing loot, it is preferable to lose it in a balanced manner rather than losing all of the loot of one type of resource, so we arrange them alternately, much like our base. By placing our storages outside, we're not giving them away so easily. We have also placed some outer trash buildings in front of storages to make sure opponent has to spend some extra troops and time before they can reach our storages, and our defenses will be dealing high damage to opponent's troops while they'll be stuck on those trash buildings. Coming to the traps placement, we don't have a lot of traps at Town Hall 3, just 2 small bombs. But we must make the most out of whatever we have. So after observation of many attacks on this base, the most appropriate spot to place these bombs was right next to Town Hall in this empty space. This is the spot from where most troops walk through. I've seen full armies of barbarians and archers getting destroyed by these bombs, so you can trust me on their placement. Coming to the outer buildings, I've placed them alternatively, like I've avoided placing the same kind of collectors close to one another. I see most people not putting enough thought while placing those outer buildings, so they end up placing the same kind of collectors altogether. These collectors become an easy target to attackers when placed together. Hence it is important to spread them out to make it harder for opponents to take them out. That's it for the base analysis. Let's head to replays. One more thing, this base is good enough on its own, but make sure you have something in your clan castle for the defense. Because at lower town halls, defensive clan castle troops are an integral part of the defense. So if you want to boost your success rate, I definitely recommend getting a baby dragon or some Vox in your clan castle for defense. Now you may focus on replays to see how this base actually works. About the copy link, you can't generate a copy link at Town Hall 3. It starts from TH4 and above. Hopefully, you guys like this base. I'll see you in the next one.